Welcome everyone, and thanks very much for joining us. I'm Christine Forrest of Cult Pens, and welcome to the STABILO Woody 3-in-1 pencil workshop. I'll shortly introduce you to our artist this evening, Jessica Smith of Jessica Smith Illustration, and she's going to take us through a creative workshop of different ways to use woody pencil. Don't worry if you haven't actually got any woody pencils, you can just sit back and enjoy. We're recording the session, so you're welcome to watch it when we put it online at a later date. If you wanted to order any woody pencils, they're currently 10% off on our website. You should have been emailed a woody booklet that includes a template with a Father's Day message. I had a few problems getting it through to somebody with firewalls, so if you haven't received it, ping me an email and I can resend that perhaps on a different email to you tomorrow. Before we get started, a couple of points to make. Your camera and sound are off, but we do have a Q&A function down at the bottom here if you want to ask us a question as we're going along. We will have a short opportunity for some questions at the end to throw over to Jessica. Your cameras and sound are off. The session will last around an hour, and so without further ado, let me introduce you to Jessica.
Hello everyone. Just make sure you can all hear me. Can you all hear? Hopefully you can all hear me okay. So hi, I'm Jess. I'm an illustrator and designer from the UK. I currently live in Bath. I do a lot of digital work and I work with gouache as well, but I've always loved kind of drawing with pencil, so this is perfect for me. So today we're going to be doing a little workshop with the 3-in-1 STABILO woody pencils. They are available in 18 colours and they are a multi-talented pencil. You can use them on like glass, so non-porous surfaces. You can use them as a watercolor, they are water soluble, and you can use them as like a wax crayon or just like traditional pencil just for drawing and colouring. They have a really chunky lead, so they don't break like your traditional crayons do, and they put down a lot more colour, so when you are putting them down onto a surface they are much more opaque and the colours are lovely and bright. Which means you can also use them on like dark surfaces. So later I will be showing you how they look on black paper. They're really suitable for like young children who haven't quite got to grips with, you know, drawing with traditional pencils yet, because they are short and thick and like super easy to use. So yeah, they're perfect for your kids if they want to do some drawing or painting. So because they can be used as watercolour, they are so much more practical for you than getting out loads of paints. They'll be much cleaner, much tidier, much less faff, because all you really need are the pencils and the paintbrush and some water. They come in packs of 6, 10 and 18, or you can buy them as singles, and there are such lovely colours. So yeah, you've got so much to choose from. And yeah, so first off, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a Father's Day window. Now you can do this on a window, or like I am here, you can do it on a pane of glass. So I've just got this actually out of a photo frame, and what I've done, and it's in the booklet as well, is printed out this template here on an A3 sheet, but you can do it any size you want depending on how big or small your area is. And what you want to do is tape it to the like opposite side. So if you are outside, drawing on the outside of your window, tape it on the inside of your window, and vice versa. So if you're inside, tape it on the outside of the window facing inwards. Now for the window, I'm going to show you quickly all the colours there they all are. So you've got so many to pick from. Now for glass, I'm going to stay away from the gold and silver. I will show you what that looks like on the black paper later. But I'm going to pick some of the really bright, lovely colours. And as you can see here, they are super chunky, so perfect for kids like scribbling down. So yeah, I'm just going to pick out some colours. And you can do the same if you're following along. I'm just going to pick some like bright, fun colours I think would work really well for a Father's Day window. So I might actually pick that as well. So I picked these ones, but you can pick whatever you want. And basically all you want to do is colour in the template. You can either colour them in like full colours, like I'll show you what it's like here. So you can either do them like an outline, or you can colour them in block colours. But they go on super, super easy and really smooth. And then when you look at it from the other side, which we will, well, when we take the template off later, you'll see what a lovely kind of like opaque finish they have. But yeah, basically all you want to do is colour in the template with your chosen colours. And yeah, you can either do outlines or you can do block colours. Like I said, they work really, really nicely either way. So I'm going to do like a nice mixture here so you can see how they both work. So yeah, I'm going to stop chatting for a bit, and if anyone has any questions, then please send them through and I can answer them for you while I'm doing this.
I was just going to say, Jess, how did you get into illustration? Do you or did you have a day job before you moved over to doing this?
Yeah, I did. So I graduated in 2016, and I worked many like little cafe jobs, and I would always like be illustrating with any free time that I had, or like any free moment I would be at my desk drawing. And I had so I studied illustration at uni, and I got an agent pretty soon afterwards, so I was always like making portfolio work, even if that was like just in the evening and I'd get home from like the day jobs that I had. So yes, I probably only went full time about maybe 3 years ago, and before that I was always working like little part-time jobs with the kind of aim to get here one day. But yeah, it definitely took a while.
It's nice to make a career out of your passion, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It is very rewarding.
I should have mentioned earlier, we've got Jo from Cult Pens as well, who's on hand to answer any questions. So
yeah, if you do have any questions, just pop them in the little Q&A box at the bottom and I will do my best to answer for you.
You don't have to be that precise, do you? Because once
no, you don't.
Use the template, you can't.
No one's going to know.
Or anything like that.
Yeah, and that's great for kids as well, because, you know, especially young kids, they're not going to be too precise. But what's nice is having something there that they can just like, as like a guide, really. I'm just trying to show you all the different colours, because that they come out so well. They're so bright and pigmented that it kind of looks like a paint rather than a pencil.
So are they wax based or?
They are, yeah. They are a wax base, which makes them be able to stick like to glass. They just stick to it really well, but obviously they come off super easily as well, which I'll show you later, because we've got another activity to be done on this pane of glass. So I'm going to show you how like really easy it is for them to come off, which makes that great for, you know, if you've got kids that are potentially going to go and draw all over your windows. It does come off really easily. But as you can see here, like I'm pushing quite hard, and they just don't break like a normal crayon would break off a lot, like a lot more than this is. And they just don't, which is really, really nice.
We have our very own woody window in the office at work.
Yeah.
And take turns to draw an appropriate picture or message, depending on if it's got summer solstice coming up.
Yeah.
So I think somebody's drawn Stonehenge in the past.
Nice.
And we love a good Christmas tree as well.
Oh, that's so nice. So I'm just gonna, you'll be able to see here, I'm just gonna change this color, but they come off so easily just with a damp cloth. So yes, don't worry if your child does draw all over your windows.
I'm just looking at a couple in the office that have been here a while. It's amazing. They do last a long time as well if you want them to stay.
Yeah, definitely. They are really, really fun though. And they do just come off with water as well, so you don't need any fancy cleaning products at all.
Quite a nice sustainable idea as well, isn't it? Just have a window that you decorate when it's a family birthday, rather
Yeah,
than
definitely
having to invest in lots of decorations.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's more fun for kids as well.
Do you find that they last a long time as well, the pencils?
Yeah, definitely. Like this hasn't gone down. They just don't go down at all. And the kit does come with a pencil sharpener as well. So you can always keep, if you want to do like more detailed things, you can sharpen them and, you know, get a nice fine line. But they are great. Like you can push, like I find if I watch kids draw or, you know, colouring in, they push quite hard on the like lead of the pencil. And with traditional pencils, obviously they break and, you know, the lead snaps, but with these, they just don't. So yeah, I do think they're much more hard wearing than your traditional pencil. Actually, using yellow as well.
And obviously it's useful to use a template, isn't it, as a guide, but obviously you
Yeah,
can freehand anything you want really, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. Like if you've got a kid that's really into art or a bit more confident and they might want to just, you know, do their own thing, then they're great for that. You definitely don't need a template. But if they're writing or they want to do something a bit more complicated, then a template is really helpful. Or if they don't feel too confident, then it is a good thing. But no, definitely, if you have a child that, not even a child, like anyone that wants to use them and they just want to have a go, yeah, you definitely don't need a template. And they also blend really nicely, so you can like blend the colours together, which I'm kind of doing here. Well, you can't quite see it, I can't quite get it in shot, but on the down the bottom there, I'm like blending the orange and the yellow together, and it just works really well.
Do you have a favourite colour of the assortment so far?
Probably this one.
It's lovely.
I
that
think
one.
it, like, the colour goes down so nicely. And I generally just really love this colour. Yeah, you don't need to be too precise. Like, I've definitely gone a little bit over the lines, but once you take that template off, you're not going to be able to see any of the lines, which is nice. And then, yeah, if you like, obviously, if you've got some little spaces, you can just kind of freestyle it and not follow the guide to like fill in some gaps. But yeah, I think I've covered most of the template. I'm just going to go over this because I think my hand rubbed it off. So I'm just going to take the template off the back. So I just stuck it on the back with some washi tape, which is like a fancy masking tape, but you can literally just use masking tape if that's what you've got. So there it is. And you can see like the lighter colours better now that it's on. Show you the little rocket. But yeah, so, and obviously that will look really, really cool on a window for your dad. And yeah, so it's super fun, super easy for kids. You can use the template or you can just freestyle it. And then it literally, I'm going to completely wipe this off, and it comes off so easy with literally just a damp cloth with just water on it. You can just wipe it off. as easy as that. So don't worry if your child goes crazy with the pencils, because they do come off super easy. Okay, so the next activity is called a Suncatcher, and it's also in your booklet. And basically what you do is you just mask out an area that you, is that in shot? Oh, gosh, there's my reflection. So yeah, mask out an area that you are then gonna kind of split up with the washi tape and colour in, and it basically just makes like a pretty pattern on the window. It looks really nice when the sun comes through it. Yeah, so this tape is just like a really thin, easily removable washi tape. You can get it from most stationery shops or online. This one's actually one I made, which is a bit excessive for this. You definitely can just do it with masking tape if that's what you've got to hand. But yeah, there is a kind of template that you can use in the booklet, or you can just sort of make something up. But I'm just going to show you something very similar to what is in the booklet. I don't think sticking this all the way across here is going to work. I think it is. That might not. So this bit just takes a bit longer, but it's quite fun. It's quite relaxing, actually. And then basically what you do, once you have stuck your template down, you just colour in the gaps that you've made, and you just get like quite a fun little geometric pattern on your window. Also, this is really fun for kids to do because it just, you know, it gets them to do something a little bit different. And you don't have to be really precise. Like that one's a bit odd, but I'm going to leave it because I think it's quite nice to have them looking a bit more uneven. Okay, so once you've stuck all down, you want to take your favourite colours again and then literally just colour in within those gaps. And what that washi tape or masking tape does, it just gives you some nice smooth clean lines when you then go to peel it off. As you can see here, the colours just, they're so like, it's so different to if you were using just like a pencil. They're so much like richer and brighter and just more opaque. If anyone has any questions at all, pop them in the little box down below and we will answer them for you.
It's a nice way to do a Suncatcher, isn't it? Because everyone's sort
Yeah,
of made a traditional Suncatcher before.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. You can make it as big as you want. You could, you know, cover a whole window if you really wanted, if you had the time to do it. Or you can make it really small or do lots of little ones.
Are they good for using for like crafting as well, would you say? In terms of making cards and things?
Yeah, definitely. I think because they go on so many surfaces really easily, they'd be really great for kind of using for cards, or like if you wanted to decorate some like wrapping paper, like plain wrapping paper. I know a lot of people use like brown paper, don't they now, and you like stamp it or print it, but these would be great if you wanted to, like, you know, decorate it like that. But also they'd be great for like scrapbooking, because they go over so many surfaces. You could like write on photos or like things that you've stuck in them. They would be great for kind of decorating pages like that. So yeah, definitely multi-functional. And I will show you the watercolor side of it in the next activity. So yeah, there's so many uses for them.
And of course, we sell them as well as in packs as individuals as well, because I think
Yeah,
probably things like Christmas trees, you get through rather a lot of dark greens. So
yeah,
you can
definitely.
top up your supplies with individual ones.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Yeah, so the packs come in like amazing colours, but if you say ran out of a certain colour, you can just buy them singularly as well, which is nice. So once you have coloured in all your little areas, now this is the really satisfying bit, when you get to peel it off and you have like really clean lines between them. Just be a bit careful at this point not to like scratch off the bits you've drawn when you're picking up the tape. Got it stuck everywhere. So yeah, there you have it. And you can obviously make it as big or as small as you like. Like I said, fill a whole window if you fancy it. That would look really cool. But yes, that is the Suncatcher. And like you can see, the colours are so bright, which is so lovely for things on glass. Right, the final activity that I'm going to show you is what they look like on dark paper. So I mentioned that the gold and silver weren't great on glass, but they are so nice on like dark paper. So maybe like at Christmas, if you want to do like cards or stuff or something, or like decorations, they work so nicely on dark card. They come out so bright. So yeah, definitely try them on kind of like a dark surface. But I am also going to show you some of the other colours. So most of them, pretty much all of them, apart from the really dark ones, obviously, show up so nicely on dark paper, like you can see here. Actually, even this dark blue shows up pretty well. Yeah, they're really nice, and it's really nice as well because I think children love like drawing on coloured paper and stuff like that. So it's nice that they would have that option with these, really. I'm just going to show you the best colours that work really well on here.
They look really
yeah,
vivid on the screen.
don't they? They look so good. Really good. Yeah, they work lovely on dark paper. And like I said, the silver and the gold, I'll show you them there. They do just work really well. So perfect for Christmassy, celebration-y type things. But yeah, as well, the colours look amazing on dark. They look like paint almost, which is really nice. But what I'm going to show you now is the watercolour kind of function of the pencils. So all you need is a little pot of water. The set comes with a paintbrush, not too big, not too small. It's perfect for just, you know, kind of whatever you want to do. And what I'm going to show you is how they blend out into watercolour. So what you can do, I'm just going to do some flowers here, but you can do kind of like a Father's Day card or any kind of card that you want to do, and you can just colour it in really roughly. You don't need to colour it in like really neatly, because what you are going to do is then blend it all out with water, like I'll show you here. And they blend out so nicely. And this is why you didn't need to kind of colour in the whole thing really kind of blocky, because they blend out and cover the whole kind of shape really nicely. And they do blend really nicely. I've tried a lot of watercolour pencils and these definitely blend out really well. And then you'll have a bit left on your brush, so you can, like, you know, you don't need to draw, you can use it straight from the pencil. Or if you want to just do like a line and not fill it in, you could kind of blend the outline. So the outline would be darker, and then you'd have like a pink wash in the middle. Like you can see there. I'll show you some of the other colours as well. But yeah, like here, like you can do it super fast. And because they're so chunky, they do just cover the area really quickly. And all the colours blend out really nicely. Yeah, you'll have colour left over. And what you can do also is blend colours together. So I'm going to show you. So if we put down some pink, put down some red, you can blend them together really nicely. Like that, kind of like ombre kind of effect. I think you could probably do like sunsets really nicely, and there's also a really light pink in this, so you can blend it even lighter. But that would be great for kids doing kind of sunsets and that kind of thing. We might show you it with we'll try and make a green, so a yellow and a blue. So yeah, they blend together really, really nicely as well. And it does kind of just feel like you are using a watercolor. But like I said at the beginning, it's so much less messy doing it like this, if you don't want to get all the paint tubes out, and you know, much less room for spillages. But yeah, they work really well. They work really well. So you could use them on paper, card, glass, so many other materials, and they are completely multifunctional and can be used for so many different things. So yeah, they are brilliant. I'm just going to show you the packaging one more time. It says can be used on glass, easy to wipe off, multi-talented pencils, and they can be bought in packs of 6, 10 and 18, and then as singles as well. But yeah, so that is the workshop. I hope you got some really good ideas. I'm going to quickly show you the paper that I used. I used this watercolor paper. It is by Art Gecko. And I also used, oh, I've got this camera now. So this is the paper I used, the watercolor paper, and I also used this black paper, the toned sketch pad, also by Art Gecko, which are all available on Cult Pens. They have 10% off at the moment, so definitely go grab yourself some, and also obviously grab yourself the woody pencils. So yes, thank you so much for joining in. I'm going to hand back over to Christine now. I hope you all really liked it.
Thank you so much, Jess. I'm sure we're all feeling super inspired now. I certainly am. And I like the idea of no mess, especially where the children are concerned. And I'm already thinking ahead to stocking fillers.
Yeah.
One of my children, my youngest one. So yes, I hope you all enjoyed it. We will put the video on social media, hopefully tomorrow, and it'll also be on YouTube. So yes, look out for Jess also. Are you on Instagram, Jess?
I am, yeah. I'm just Jessica_Smith_illustration.
Perfect. Yeah, well, if we're not already, we'll be following you after today.
Thank you.
I hope you all had a lovely evening. Hope you got something out of that. Go to the website if you want to see the full range. We do a couple of the Art Gecko paper pads, as Jess just alluded to. We will be increasing that range, no doubt, as we go along. So thank you very much. If you've got any questions, we'll hang about for another couple of minutes. If not, we'll see you soon.